In this lesson, I will explain to you the next part of arrays and for loop, and here we will see how to move multiple balls. Before going to start, we will just review quickly the last lesson. So in the last lesson, we have made this ellipse. I will show you with the help of this programming. When I will paste this programming here, run it, you will see one ellipse, one ball, which is moving in both x and y directions. When this ball hits the wall, it bounces back, right, to different direction. In this lesson, our purpose is to make multiple balls. Suppose if you want to make 10 balls, 20 balls, 30 balls, how you will make it. So here we are going to use the concept of array and loop, right? This is just the variable. This is the data type and this is the variable name. This is the data type, this is the variable name. But if you will see, as I have told you, the square bracket in any language, right, you have to say that this is array. We are talking about array, square bracket means, right? Okay, before going to start, the next slide I will show, I have written a comment here or the note here that control plus slash or edit. Okay, what is the meaning of this sentence, this note? Because we will not use if in the next few slides, right? If you do not want to use any portion of your programming, so you can comment it out. So what is the meaning of this? Select this, right? Just press Control and slash on your keyboard. Now it is commented out, right? These double line, double slash means this is the comment. You can read it, you will see it in your programming, but it will not affect on your programming. So the same function you can do if you click on the edit, and this is the comment, right? So now it is uncomment. You want to make it comment, you might want to make it commented, so comment it out, and this is uncomment, right? So I have written that with the help of a keyboard, if you press Control and slash or from the edit, right? And one more thing I want to show you here. So this is the convention. When we will write down any block, the next function should be indentation. It should be on indent. So how to make the indent, because there is no indent, right? So it will work, your programming will work, but go to the edit and here's the auto format. So click here, so you can see that it is formatted very nicely. So these two functions you should know. Okay, so here you have seen that the ellipse was moving in both directions, and then we have made this programming because we were discussing array and we ended up with this programming. So first I will show you what this programming will do for you. So see here, when I will paste it here and run it, so you will see there will be a 6 balls or 6 ellipses. Why there are 6? Because see, in float x and float y there were 6 items or 6 elements, right? This is the x and y, x and y, x and y coordinates, so there are 6. But our purpose is that these 6 balls should move. So what we will do, we will join this programming and the previous programming together, right? In the next few slides, we will not use this if. I have just deleted from the next slide, but you can comment it out because later we will use it, okay? So what is, here we are using the concept of array, and here I have mentioned float x. So we will delete this. I will delete these two from here. I will delete this ellipse from here, right? Because this is just the variable. I have to use the square bracket here. So I will delete these two and I will take this from this part from the second slide, float, and then array x, this and this and this ellipse, right? And I will copy it in the first slide. So I already did this for you, float x and float y. And this is the hard coding because I have written manually. And here in the ellipse, see, again I have used the square bracket, and in a square bracket there is I. Why I? Because in the for loop I have used the letter I. You can use J, K, L, whatever, it's up to you. Whatever letter you are using here, you have to put here, right? So I will copy this and I will run this for you. So you will see that what output we will get on the canvas when we will use the array. Now there are 6 balls, right? So it means this is okay, but our purpose is that these balls should move. So what we have to do before going to do this, I will show you one more thing. If you want to add more balls, so what you have to do, add more elements or items in both x and y array. I am adding 2 more, so 2 more pixels on the x coordinate you have to write down in x array. Same 2 you have to write down here as well, right? Because these two arrays or elements should be same. If these are 8, it should be 8. Suppose if these are 8 and this is 7, it will not work. So make sure that if you are adding some balls or ellipses on the x array, you have to add also on the y axis as well. Now we have 8 elements. It means there should be 8 balls because we have added 2 more balls. So when I will run this for you, so you will see, what do you think? There should be 6 or 8 balls. There should be 8. Oh, but there are 6. Right? Now what is the problem? Everything is okay. And here I have written a note, show only 6 balls. And these are 6 balls. Why? Why 6 balls? Question arises, why? Because here we have 8 elements. Why we are not getting 8 elements, 8 ellipses on canvas? Because see, the reason is that I is less than 6. We are still using 6 balls. You have to change this, I is less than 8, because in this case now we have 8 balls. So we have to change it to 8 balls. I can make it here 8. When I will run this, so you will see now there are 8 balls. Right? So what you have learned so far, if you are adding more elements here or here, right? So you have to change the loop as well. Whatever is here, 8, 8. Okay, these are 8 elements, right? Highest, there are 8 elements, but the highest index is 7, because index we use from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind, in array we refer the numbers, or sorry, elements or items by a indices. So at all the time index you have to start from 0. Now there are 8 balls. Now our purpose is how these ball should move, right? So here, see, I have written from the first slide x is equal to x plus x delta, but here I have commented out because it will not work. Why? Now question is, why it will not work? It was working for a single ball, but the multiple ball it is not working, because you know this is x variable, but here we have x, that is fine, but this is array. So we have to use the square bracket, and in a square bracket you have to write down the letter I. So in both x delta means x plus x delta, right? 80 plus x delta. So it will change it. I will show you when we will run this. Okay. See what is going on. All the balls are coming in one direction, but they disappear. Our purpose is that they should move in any direction, and when it will hit the ball, it should come back. So now what is the error? What we are doing wrong here, right? So see here, we have to use the if condition. If x, this is our canvas. If x is greater than this width, whatever is the width, right? It should bounce back. If it will hit the height, it should bounce back. So we have to use the if condition. But again, when we will run this, it will not work. Again, the question is why we are using the if condition, why it is not working. It was working for a single ball. For the multiple balls, it is not working, because in the multiple balls, again, you have to use the square bracket, right? So this x, this one was only for a single ball. So wherever is x, put bracket and x delta. Here same thing, bracket and x delta. Same thing for the height as well, or the y direction as well. So here I have made for you, if x is greater than width, right, and then is xi the square bracket, same thing here, same thing here we did. Now I will run this for you, and you will see what is going on, how far we are from our final sketch. It is moving, so see, but again they are not there. Why? Now what is the problem, right? Everything is okay. It means again what is the problem? See here, it says x delta is equal to minus x delta, y delta. This x and y is for a one ball. Here you have to make the square and I. Wherever is x and y, use the square bracket and put I. So here I have written the final version for you. So when I will run this, then you will see our final result, our requirement, that there are multiple balls, 8 balls, they are moving in different directions. But as soon as they hit the wall, they hit the x or y axis or the width and height, they bounce it back. So this was the requirement. So here you have learned how to use the array. We have learned array, right? We have learned if condition and for loop. So keep in mind, in array you have to use the square bracket. Practice this. Now what is your assignment? Your homework is that you have to make 10 balls. Just add 2 elements here, 2 elements here, and then you have to change that I is less than 10 here as well. Instead of I, you can use the j letter, int j is equal to 0. In this way you will learn more, and you will find out that you can use any letter. And ellipse size, make it 30. If you will make your ellipse 30 here, diameter 30, then you have to subtract 15. Whatever you are using here, you have to subtract half of it. Practice this. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.